Mr. Shapiro, thank you so much for coming out. I'm a huge fan. You're one of the biggest role models for me. I've seen you so many times.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
My question basically is, as obviously a black man, how would...
I missed it, sorry. When I say I'm colorblind, I mean I'm like physically colorblind.
And as a conservative who, one, does not believe in white privilege, I don't believe that exists, and as someone who believes in individualism and does not believe that he is a victim, you know, I'm obviously at, in my opinion, the greatest university, how do I basically combat other, primarily other blacks who basically call me names, you know, the classics, you know, Uncle Tom, all that jazz, and how do I combat that and basically say, explain to them how they, like me, are not victims?
So, I mean, I think that the first thing that you have to do is something that you've already talked about, which is just, you have to say, you're an individual, I'm an individual, let's stop talking as black people and let's start talking as individuals. Now, as an individual, would you like to succeed in life? Would you like, and this is what you should say, right? You should say, do you want to succeed in life? Because you're obviously succeeding, but there are a lot of people who are not. And one of the great barriers to success is feeling that you're a victim and feeling that society is putting you behind the 8 ball. How about try my way for a year? Right? Try my way for a year, where you ignore these societal obstacles that face you, and you just put your nose to the grindstone and you work really hard. And I promise you, there are going to be a lot of people out there who are willing to help you and want to see you succeed. And no one has ever gotten ahead by complaining about the society itself. The way that you get ahead in America, at least in a free country, right? In an oppressive country, then maybe this helps. But in a free country, then the only way you get ahead is as an individual. You know, if someone wants to, first of all, I think that if someone attributes a name to you like that, the first thing that you can say is that if someone says, you know, you're an Uncle Tom, I think the first thing that you should say is, well, no, you're an asshole. So because there's more evidence that you're an asshole than that you're an Uncle Tom. And I mean that very seriously. Slurring people without evidence is one of my least favorite games. And if somebody slurs you that way, I'm not sure you can honestly have a great conversation with them anyway. But I think that when you treat people as individuals, there's a certain seductive nature to that, because everyone in the end wants to be treated as more than their skin color. I think you're doing a great job of that right now. I think I'm probably talking to a future senator from the state. So thanks for coming. Thanks for asking the question.